Yeah, hey everybody, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are watching more AI battles. We are in the middle of our second chance series, and we are looking at Group B still. So, last episode we finished up Group A, we started Group B. Russia and Persia basically just started dominating everyone. Persia has a little bit of Mongolia in them right now, and they knocked out Egypt, and they are looking at Brazil right now. Russia just seemed to take up a bunch of space. They got a little lucky with their locations of cities and stuff like that. They ended up at war early with Korea. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Korea. Really, actually, it was pretty much a neutral war. And then Korea and Indonesia declared war on each other. I think Indonesia was the one that declared the war, and then they lost the city. So we'll have to see how it looks here at the end of the episode. Right now, it seems like it's going to probably end up just being Cyrus and Peter. I mean, you can see there's a huge score difference here. The only one I could see potentially making it is Gataja. I think she has potential if she ends up succeeding, and like if she starts taking some cities from Korea, there's a chance. There is a chance, but it definitely feels as if like it's probably just gonna be those two. I might end up like this might be the only other episode of this one. We might end up just running this in my own time off camera. And then next episode pop back in, you know, with like one turn like what we did with the last episode, just because I don't really know if this one's going to be worth watching. Just because, like, if it's just the same two and they're just winning, like, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Most of the wars, most of the drama, I think comes early game, which is why we tend to only go 350 turns, because it just, you know, there's more drama early game. So Persia got the golden age. Everyone else got a normal age. I don't think that really affects anyone. It's probably not going to change the game at all. Why are you prompting me in policy change? Weird. We don't actually have... Oh, because we got a dark age, we can actually do that. That's weird, because I don't ever remember it prompting that before. But alright, whatever. That's CQUI prompting that, by the way. So, yeah, the Hue is being built here. I wonder if Indonesia, by chance, is working on any wonders. They are about to finish the Hue, actually, themselves. So, well, alright. That's good. I've not actually even clicked through any of those yet at all. So, that's keeping her up right now. She didn't have a religion, though, right? No, she does have a religion. Unfortunately, she's going to have to compete with Russia, who has a much more powerful religion right now. So, if we looked at the religious tab, yeah, I mean, look at that. Even two of her cities now have flipped to Russia. In fact, Russia might be able to get a religious victory? No, it looks like they're competing with Persia. No, Persia doesn't have a religion. So that's Brazil that has the third religion, correct? Indonesia. Yeah, Brazil has the third religion. So, I mean, there's some chance Russia could win a religious victory, although I highly doubt it. I've never seen the AI win a religious victory, ever. No one else is really close. There's a gnat in here. It might be a mosquito. It might be a little mosquito. So, I might... If you hear some slapping of the wall or something here in a second, you'll know what's going down. So, anyways, Brazil is building the terracotta... Ah! I think I got him. I don't know. I don't see him on my hand. But it would be weird if I missed him. Anywho! What was the most recent wonder? I guess we should probably just start clicking through these. Unfortunately... It looks like they're going to be really slow, so maybe we should wait for the next slowdown. Like the next time the turn ends. I don't know, it's just going a little slow right now. So we'll wait. Lots of great people. Like, this is why Russia, honestly, is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful civ in the game. It's just like, look at all the great people he has right now. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Although, I think Cyrus had more great people points. Yeah, he does. So Cyrus going cultural? Why would Cyrus have that many great people? Is he going cultural? Can we see from here? Yeah, it looks like he's actually going cultural. Huh. How would he be getting his great people then? Because Russia gets a bunch of great people just passively. So he would have to be getting it... I mean, he's going to get a lot of culture from the Paradenzas, but I don't think... I'm not seeing a lot of theater squares right now, so I'm not entirely sure where he's getting these great people points from. I mean, obviously, you know, holy sites are going to get great people that way. The harbors would get great admirals. So, I mean, just because he's getting great people doesn't necessarily mean that they're any of the cultural ones. And, in fact, we could look here, and we can see what per turn. He's only making one per turn, so he only has one freaking theater square right now. Yeah. Okay, so then when it's getting the great people, then he must be getting the great scientist ones, the great merchants, the great engineers, the great admirals. And that's probably because I think he still has, like, the largest empire. Well, you know, probably easier. Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So he's at 16 cities. Russia's at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so he has more cities right now, which means he's going to have more districts, which means, yeah, he should be making more great people because of that. So that's probably then what we're seeing. That being said, as the game progresses further and further along, Russia, they get the great artists, the great writers, and I'm pretty sure as soon as you recruit them, you get the points. Like, I think that +5, you get +5 per great person. I'm pretty sure it happens as soon as you recruit them. I don't think you have to use them. If you do have to use them, well, that would explain some of the difference, but I'm pretty sure it's as soon as you recruit them. But anyways, the whole point is this is Russia's going to get more and more as the game progresses. So Korea declared war on Russia again, and then Persia declared war on Korea because Russia and Persia were an ally. Interesting. Why would you be declaring war here? Russia's at 1,200 military strength. You're at 759. Oh wait, that was Indonesia. Persia's at, or Korea's at 551. Now, what's interesting is Persia, or Indonesia's running around with musketmen at this point. I don't think anyone else has musketmen. Yeah, so they're a little further ahead in tech, it looks like. We got some cav, and we got some cav cores over here with Persia. So we'll see if Persia ends up bringing them over. But this might be a really great opportunity for Indonesia to take her city back and maybe get some other territory. Once again, I don't foresee her being able to catch up. I really, honestly, am going to be a little shocked if Cyrus actually gets first place. I would be shocked that Russia wouldn't actually win it, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, part of it is Persia just was so much more aggressive, so. So how's this war going? Right now, Russia has quite a few troops to the front line, but right now they're getting their butts kicked, where Korea's troops are actually looking a little bit stronger right now. Although, once again, remember, Russia has a lot more. So the thing with Russia is it looks like they have a lot more units than they actually do, because like most of this, like literally all of this crap right here is just like civilian units. You got builders, you got great people, you got traders, and that's just like all right here. So the units are there, like what, one there and then like a couple here. So yeah, Russia's not quite as powerful as it just like at first glance, because you just see a bunch of yellow and you're like, oh my gosh. The other thing is the Hwachas are popped out for Korea. Yeah, that's actually going to help out a lot right now. Now the Hwacha, if I remember right, they're super great mid game. They have a 60 range strength, that's it. So they are actually just straight stronger right now than anything else out there. They actually upgrade from crossbows. Interesting. So they're a nice little mid game push unit. Okay. So with a bunch of Hwachas, they're going to be able to put a lot of damage out because they do 60 damage compared to the 48 on the Knights. Although, what was their melee range? Their melee was 45, so they could even, like, take a Knight 1v1 and not take that much damage. I mean, here's the thing. If you put one of them inside a hill and then a Knight charges, like, it's going to be a 48 to 48 at that point. So we'll see how it ends up working. Now, it looks like the garrison here, the walls are actually doing quite a bit of damage when they're shooting. What's their strongest range unit? Probably a crossbow at this point. Yeah, they got crossbows, so then their walls are doing equal to crossbow damage. Crossbows are 40, correct? Yeah, they're 40. So, here's the other thing to note. Since the Hwacha technically counts as a ranged unit, that means all of Korea's walls right now are doing equal, range strength at least is going to be equal to the Hwacha, so they're going to be doing 60 range damage. So that's probably why we're seeing Russia getting their butts kicked here. Like, we're watching their knights take a lot of damage and stuff like that. Now, Russia's bringing more and more troops to the front. There's not really been really any flips. Just a little bit of the fort here got knocked down, but that's about it. Anyone else declare war here? Georgia, let's see. Korea is still just at war with these two. Indonesia doesn't like Korea. I'm really hoping Indonesia just comes in here and sneaks it out of some territories. Just because I think it would be a little more interesting, you know, long term to see. And I mean, I would love to see Georgia take second place and Russia not even make it through to the finals. Anyways, Brazil declared war on Persia. Why would you do that? Why would you? Okay. I can see why you did that. 924. Okay. All right. Brazil's got a chance. Let's do it. They're not out. They're not out. Let's do this, Brazil. So Brazil's rolling around with a bunch of knights and a bunch of crossbows. What's hilarious about this is where are the walls? A lot of these Persian towns right now don't actually have walls up. So we could definitely see some Brazilian pushes here. Now, the 83 garrison defense strength, that's going to be ridiculously hard to take. And that's the other thing is, He's got the cav, and that cav is going to be really, really hard to conquer right now. 62 melee strength. Yeah, that's just going to be absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Russia declared war on Indonesia. That is not what we wanted to see. No. So then that means Korea must have peaced out. Korea peaced out with Russia, but they're still at war with Persia, which isn't really involved. Like, that's not actually going to happen. You got 4 turns till you flip. Oi. This is all going downhill for our Guitarja hope. Look at all the wonders over here on the coast. Nice. Her capital, man. Her capital's got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 wonders? 5 wonders? Dang. Yeah, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Especially with you flipping in 4 turns. Now, the musket men are going to do a decent amount of work. They should be able to fight the knights. It's 55 versus 48. Now, knight cores are going to be a little bit better. They're going to be, what, 58? Right? I think it's plus 10. I don't know if every unit is always plus 10, but we shall see. We shall see. And most of their knight cores aren't even being used right now. These are just plain old knights here. What was the strongest range unit for Guitarja? Probably her ship, the privateer. Privateer, which is, I think, higher than the crossbow. It's got a 50 range strength, so that means all the walls and forts are doing 50 damage. So they do a little more damage. Damage in this game, unless you're, if you're not aware, is based on basically the difference in combat strength. So if you have a knight that has a 48 combat strength fighting against another knight that has 48 combat strength, they should, without any other modifiers, do approximately 30 damage. There is a little bit of randomness involved with all of it, but basically, the larger the difference between 2 units, the more damage they're gonna do. So for example, a 55 musketman versus a 48 knight it's only like a 7 combat strength difference, so it's not gonna do that much extra damage than 30. It's probably be like 40 damage, give or take. Once again, there's so much randomness there, so it's a little hard to exactly predict, but however, you know, if you're talking cav here, that is doing, 60, or what was the cav, 50? What was cav again? Cav was 60, wasn't it? Cav was 62, yeah. So 62 against 48 is pretty significant. So now you're talking like 2-hit range. So cav is probably going to two-hit a unit, unless there's some unluckiness. I think it's 14 is like, if you're 14, like if you have at least a 14 combat strength difference, then you're guaranteed 2-hit, but don't quote me on that. I think it was 14. I did an advanced tutorial series if you want to learn more about how all that stuff works. Went into a little more depth. I kind of forgot some of it because there's a lot of math involved. There's like formulas and all this kind of other stuff involved. Mostly what you're looking at is, hey, if it's within like 30, or like if they're equal, it's going to do about 30 damage. If it's like 12, I think, then it's going to be probably about, I think it's 2-hit or maybe 3-hit range. I don't remember all of it. AT crews rolling around with Persia. That's a little late game for right now. Yeah, it's a little weird. Considering the rest of the world right now has musketmen and they're rolling around with AT crews. My gosh, dude. My gosh, Persia. Like, Persia's beating Korea in science right now. Mind blown. That just kind of goes to show you how crappy Korea has been in this game. Korea AI just doesn't necessarily play well. I'm not entirely sure. They're actually losing one of their towns over here to Russia. Russia's about to get a lot of towns flipped. You're still at 4 turns. You've been at 4 turns for like 16 years. Man, I have to say, Guitarja over here. Guitarja? Yeah, Guitarja. She keeps popping out the wonders, man. So she's trying to stay close. But it's a 300-point difference right now. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. That's unfortunate. And also, it's very, very unfortunate for everyone that wanted to see Brazil repeat, because, yeah, it doesn't look like Brazil's going to be able to repeat. I think we're going to end up running this after this episode. 300 points is just a little too ridiculous. Honestly, this game might actually finish with a science victory, although, actually, probably cultural victory. Yeah, you still got a ways to go. But that science is, like, pretty stupid right now. Because he should be popping our rocket districts probably in the next 50 turns, 25 turns. So there's a potential he could win by like 250, 300. Now, the AI is not particularly smart when it comes to that. So they don't necessarily go the most efficient way to win a science game. Which is why, you know, as a player, you can usually win. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, Russia's got that golden age, man. They're still flipping everyone. Although, all right. Guitar's just fine there. I wonder if the religion was the issue here. Yeah, so the religion ended up flipping back to Gitarja's, to Indonesia's religion. So that might have been actually what was causing the loyalty flip, was just from the religion. It would be really nice if the turns would stop going. Oh my gosh, whatever. Yeah, it might have just been because the... Wait, you went away now. Loyalty. What? Oh, I'm hovering over a unit. This is the problem with CQUI. If you hover over a unit, it just like gets rid of your lens. So right now you're gaining +2 per turn. You're losing 5.5 from citizens. You're getting 8 plus from the settler. Oh no, you're getting 7.5. You're getting +2 for having the religion, and total of 7.5. I guess maybe it was just the governor then. Well, I mean, you get rid of the governor, and then yeah, it's losing 0.5, and then you get rid of the religion. That's 2.5. So, Statue of Liberty is being built by Russia. Was Persia working on wonders? See, I don't remember Persia getting a lot of wonders this game, which is not going to necessarily help them with that cultural victory. The other thing is, like, the AI, we're going to start seeing these numbers go way up as the game progresses. So, it's going to be really hard to win a cultural victory here eventually. Cyrus still has not quite a 100-point lead, so Russia might be able to catch up. They do have a higher wonder score, though. They do have the highest wonder score. Okay. I just don't remember them building that many wonders. I mean, I see the Casa right here, but... and I guess we saw the Great Zimbabwe earlier. Yeah, right there. So, okay. Brazil, what does Brazil need to do at this point to catch up? Well, unfortunately, they did have a stronger army, but now their army is pretty tiny, it looks like. It's 708, where Persia's up to 1200. Russia's at 800. Gitarja's at 658. I just don't see Brazil being able to catch back. Because the only way that they catch back up is taking over Persia town. And I don't see Persia losing anything unless Persia and Russia decide to no longer be allies. But it looks like they're going to be permanently allies at this point. So unless there's a surprise war here. And I suppose there could be a surprise war if, like, Persia's getting close to going out. Maybe Russia then will surprise war them. But it seems very, very unlikely. Yeah, it seems very unlikely. So then, really, at this point, the only one who could take that second place would be Gitarja, I think. And that's only if she takes over Korea. Or I guess the reverse is true, too. Korea could go take over Gitarja. But, Korea's looking very weak as well. Yeah, Korea's looking tiny when it comes to army size. What is up here? 408. Yeah, that's not particularly strong. What's with the Persian catapults? Persia at war? Oh! Alright, so Persia's doing a sea invasion over here of Korea. Oh yeah, there's the Cav army. Run away, yeah, run away. You weren't gonna ever win that. Okay, well then. What's happening over here? Zanzibar declared war. Wait, there's a city-state alive? We got a city-state that lived? Wow! Oh yeah, cause Zanzibar was the suzerain was Persia, who completely surrounded, and then Persia wasn't going to declare war on them. That's hilarious. How much is it to levy your military? 980. 980, but you get 2 core bombards and a core knight and a musketman. Not bad for 980. Not bad. Not bad. Considering I think buying a single knight is 980. Brazil's rolling around with their battleships. Congrats. That would help. I mean, they could potentially maybe take these 2 cities down here, but it's not like they're ever going to hold on to them. And this is 3 tiles away, so they wouldn't necessarily be able to hit that. Yeah. Man. Also, it's kind of hilarious just watching Persia send a bunch of troops over here. Because, like, okay, so they have the troops all over there. So what they had to have done then was send the troops this way, which you can see. They went around the world. Around the world. Russia is beginning work on the Cristo Redentor, so that's going to help them win the tourism victory. Yeah, there it goes, 20 turns. And they got 12 turns in the statue. I don't think anyone else is building either of those at this point. Let's see. Gitarja's building the statue, but she's at 30 turns, so there's no way she's going to finish that. And she's not building any other wonders. I don't think Korea's building any wonders. Korea doesn't seem to like to build wonders for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe that's just when we're watching them here in the AI series. Persia is building the statue, but that one's never going to happen. They're also building power plants. Yeah, it looks like and they got the Cristo in 10 turns. So now Persia's going to get the Cristo. Okay, well that's going to make it a little easier for Persia to win. Now the downside is Persia doesn't have a religion, so they're not going to get any culture from a religion. And the Cristo helps with that, but the Cristo also helps with the seaside resorts. So, and Persia is late tier enough that they probably have seaside resorts here. Yeah, they should have seaside resorts at this point. Do we see any seaside resorts? Yeah, we do, actually. The problem is AI, once again, really bad at building seaside resorts. Other problem is there's not that much coast. So there's only going to be a couple of seaside resort locations that are potential. Like, you can do more seaside resorts, I'm sure, over here. Yeah. If he was able to get a couple national parks, there would be a chance that he could win this cultural victory. I just don't see it happening. He's still just not making that much tourism right now. I mean, what's generating the most tourism right now? It looks like he's getting the most from the Petra. Yeah, it looks like that is the biggest gainer. Right here. What about the Great Works? Hi. How many Great Works do you have at this point? Make deal. 1? Seriously? Seriously? Well, yeah, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, look at Russia right now. So he just doesn't have any theater squares then. How many great people, like, per turn? He's making 3, so he has what, like, 1 amphitheater plus 1 theater square plus a second theater square? Maybe? I don't really know. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad here. Wait, does he have this? Persia. He's making +1, so he has 1 amphitheater. Because I think the amphitheater gives you +1 for the great artist, right? Amphitheater. There's too many rules here to know everything off the top of my head. Yeah, nope. +2 for great works of writing. So then, how is he getting the great artist point? Oh, this one actually gives you 1 great artist point. So he has 1 theater square with an amphitheater in it. That's all he has. Wow, that is disappointing, Persia. That is disappointing. I think Persia potentially could have won the culture game if he would have built more theater squares. But that might be mostly because he just sat here and focused on military units. That didn't happen. I don't really know. Don't really know. Did you end up finishing your statue? You're about to finish your statue. Congratulations, Russia. He's building the Hermitage, but once again, like, what are you going to put in the Hermitage? There is our spaceports, which we talked about, and we said was a good chance that he might be able to win that way. He's also building a airport as well. And by an airport, I mean what? Air district? Aerodrome. Yeah. I think they should call it Air District. Forget aerodrome. That's a weird name. Nah, Air District, man. That's where it's at. That's where it's freaking at. What was the wonder he was working on? Okay, wait. Hermitage here, 16 turns. Hermitage, 8 turns. So he'll get the Hermitage. Yeah, what was the wonder he was building? We have a lot. We have 30 to click through, which, whatever. He's actually working on a seaport, too. Yeah, I guess he had to have gotten it. I suppose we could click through. But I also don't really care that much. So let's get a quick look once again at score. Right now, Cyrus is holding off Russia. And then there's still a gigantic freaking gap. Now it's a 400-point gap. Yeah, probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. In fact, I could probably, you know, with 100% certainty say it's not going to happen. So, yeah, this will be our last episode, and we're just going to keep this running, and then I'll pop in for the next episode and be like, yo, hey, everything happened just as we said it was going to happen. Maybe, like, and this isn't even a case where, you know, Mongolia might come and destroy America. Like, I literally see 0 chance for anyone else catching up, unless these two just broke their alliance, and I just don't see why they would. Now Russia's at war with Brazil, which, okay. And then Persia's probably at war still with Getarsia. With Korea. And then Getarsia's just like, hey, I'm here. So it's kind of funny, because they're allies, and so then you're fighting the Persian menace, or the one that, you know, is bordering Persia, and then Persia's fighting the one that's bordering Russia. That seems a little reversed. So anyways, we're gonna wrap this episode up here. So the Group B is coming to an end. Next episode, like I said, we will start with the end of this and show you guys who wins, and then we'll pop over to Group C and see who's gonna come out of that one. For now, hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, turn the game comment, show your support. I'll see you guys later. Let's take a quick look. Cyrus is about to get the first satellite. It's really when they get to those last couple satellites that it takes forever. And then let's see over here. I mean, they are a 1/5 of the way there, but I just don't see that happening. So anyways, I'll see you guys next episode. Later, everyone.